Blade Runner Chapter 1. The Missing Passenger. Teresa Building. Main Southeast Entrance. Doorkeeper. Good evening. May I help you? Taxi driver. Yes, I'm looking for Miss Sarah Shelley. Doorkeeper. Dr. Shelley. I believe she's gone home already. Doorkeeper. I saw, or anyway, I saw her using communicator to call a taxi a few minutes ago. She said doorkeeper, she said she would be waiting at the landing bay. Isn't she still there? Taxi driver, no. There's nobody out there. She must be on her way home, as I told you. That can't be right. Can you please check if by any chance Dr. Shirley is still anywhere in this building? Sure, but excuse me, who are you? Well, she asked me to come here. I'm the taxi driver she usually calls to take her home. What? Chapter 2. A troubled lady. A few minutes later. Hello, Sally. DK here. Doorkeeper. DK here. May I talk to the head of security? Thank you. Security chief. Security department. Osborne here. How may I help you? Hi, Osborne. DK here. I'm on the main southeast entrance. Something strange just happened here. I would dare say that Dr. Shelley is missing, but maybe I'm just imagining. What happened? I saw Dr. Shelley using her communicator to call a taxi. She said she would be waiting out there on the landing platform, but the driver she called came to talk to me a few minutes ago. He could not find her. I've checked all the sectors of this building, and I couldn't find her anywhere. Should we notify the police? No, not yet, please. Although all the highest level employees are under close surveillance, After last month's events, we must still do our best to protect their privacy. Dr. Shelley has a few more minutes to send us an encoded signal showing that she's well. She's well. If she doesn't, then the police will be notified automatically. Maybe she changed her mind and went elsewhere. Maybe someone else in another car invited her for a ride. May, maybe something else happened. Or maybe she just walked to the landing platform's orders and jumped to her death. Who knows? What? I apologize for asking, but do you really think she could have any reason to do it? Well, DK, what I'm going to tell you now is strictly confidential information, but after what happened last month, I think these are pressing times for Therese Cor- Corporation. I believe that woman is in need of special care. I will tell you what I know about her present situation. I don't know whether you'd noticed Dr. Shelley has been in a state of deep depression over the last 5 months or so. She is even under medical care because of that last month's tragic events had the greatest impact on her, especially Mr. Tressler's death. They were very close friends, as everybody knows. Had it been up to me, I would have I wouldn't have allowed her to continue working, but one has to consider that an unmarried and childless woman like her usually tends to see her colleagues as a family. The same way she could start thinking about the android she activates as her if they were her children or something, you know how it is. The I'm not a psychologist, but I think I know a few things about women. It's if she hadn't been allowed to come here every day, maybe she would have got even more depressed. You're right. Thanks for telling me that. Of course, I will keep that information in confidential. Well, what should I do now? I believe we are done what could be done already. Beyond that, our hands are tied by law. Now we can only wait in an hour or two. If she hasn't contacted us yet, I will notify the cops. Okay, thank you, Osborne. Thanks for contacting me. Good job, DK. Over. Chapter 3. Being silly. J. Long, please please be quiet. I won't do any harm. I've traveled a long distance to talk to you, please. Officially. Long, oh sorry, okay, I will let you speak. Please don't try anything silly. Come silly. You are the silly one here. Frankly, J-Long, how did you expect me to answer you with your arm pressed on my throat and your hand covering my mouth? Stupid, and I believe you would always be an intelligent and gentle android, the perfect companion. What have those stupid rebels turned you into, J-Long? What brought you back to Earth? Shouldn't you be on Mars now, looking for a rich family? Do you still remember me, Dr. Shelley? Even after more than 3 years? When I heard that a group of androids from the Beta Persea colony had come to Earth, I wondered if you could be one of them. Of course, I remember you. I created you. I've installed your mind on your neural system. I believed I'd done a good job, but now, oh, give me back my communicator, J-Long, quickly. Why? Why should I? You will use it to call the police. Why do you think I would do that? Because you are an important member of the board of directors at the Tertiary Corporation. Because I just kidnapped you. Because I'm an illegal android who shouldn't be now on Earth. Because you must be thinking that I took part in those so-called terrorist attacks last month. I'm just a woman who spent nearly all her life creating androids like you. Creating, not destroying them. I have my reasons to try to protect you, Jaylong. I see each android I created as a child, even when they are misbehaving. You should trust me. Then tell me if you aren't going to call the running blades. What do you need your communicator for? Listen, because of the terrible things that happened last month, the entire Teresa Corporation Board of Directors is under surveillance. I have to enter a secret code on my communicator from time to time to signal that I'm fine. If I fail to do it, the police may use my communicator signal to discover where I am. Even if you destroy the communicator, now the police will be granted legal access to a database of places I have been up to the time of the Voice's destruction. Do you really expect me to have confidence in the police and its law or the Tesla Corporation security rules? Couldn't they be using exactly that secret code that just you mentioned to verify where you are? I don't know how could I be certain. And I'm only trying to help you, Jaylong. Believe me. Time is passing by. I'm truly interested in discovering what you want from me. But maybe we won't have the chance to time if you don't stop being so silly. Come on, Jaylong. Can you trust me or not? Yes. Okay. Okay, I will give it to you. My life is in your hands anyway. Okay, code sent. I hope it wasn't too late. Thank you, Jaylong. Finally, your actions acting sensible. You nearly killed me when you seized me and you started jumping from one building to the other. But I asked you to close your eyes. I didn't mean it to frighten you. You didn't mean to. Oh my god. What were you thinking, Jay Long? Starters. For starters, what made you think you needed to kidnap me? Had you just asked me, I would have gone anywhere you wanted to talk. I thought you I thought you wouldn't want to talk to me because of what happened last month. The truth is that I was hoping and praying that you weren't involved with those terrorist acts, Jaylong. But now I can conclude that somehow you only found a way to remain unnoticed. The police agents still believe that only 6 androids attacked Trace building. Are you, in effect, the seventh one, the only survivor? Please, Doctor shall you let me try to explain? Explain what, Jaylong? Do you have any good explanation for all of those horrible things your friends have done? Please don't you call them my friends. They were not. Just answer me, Jaylong. Did you take part in the Android Rebellion in the Beta Persia colony? Yes. Were you among the androids that took control of a spaceship, but all humans who were on board to death? Yes. Like the other androids, have you come down to Earth looking for a way to extend your lifespan? Yes, but more than only that, I also wanted. Were you with them when they tried to invade the terrace building for the first time? No, but I suppose you're aware and everything that followed. How, how that mad android Ray Betty used a smart trick to enter Dr. Teresa's penthouse. penthouse. And how he killed Dr. Trace, probably after finding out that his quest for a long life couldn't be fulfilled. Yes, I'm sorry about that, but I didn't take part in those acts. Please believe me. Why did you bring me to this abandoned building, Jaylong? Is this where you're living? Yes. Then you better take me to your place now. It's cold out here. I believe it will be safer for you to have my company, and I know you still have a story to tell me. Yes, I have. I hope You have some coffee there too, but you said you have returned to Earth for two reasons. What is the second one? Is it something you want to ask me? Yes, I believe it's something you are the right person to do. Tell me then, if I can't live longer, can you at least unlock my dreams? Hmm, what? Chapter 4, Revolter on Mars. So, Dr. Shelley, so J. Long, what have you been on doing in the last 3 years? I heard you were working for the governor of the Persa colony on Mars. J. Long. Yes, and exactly because I've been working in the house of a rich man, I had more fun than work to do. I must confess, even being a slave, I have to admit to myself, self wasn't it a bad, so bad, so bad. Uh, Usually I only had to do some housework, take care of my masters and his family safety, and accompany them during their travels. I always had a lot of time for myself, mainly because we androids need only 4 hours of sleep each night. I love to be reading during most of my free time. Reading, and what kind of books I like to read, Long? Mostly literature, but I also like to read books on philosophy and technological works about computers and data transmission systems. I was granted access to all computers in my master's house, which happened to be the administrative headquarters of the Beta Parse colony. Very soon I found out how to break into any system and retrieve secret information from wherever I could find it. And with all that ill knowledge, you betrayed your master when you got yourself involved with those rebels. Oh, a call from the head of security from Teresa Corporation at this hour. Even after I sent the verification code, that's against the protocol. Call. It doesn't even seem to be an emergency call. I don't have to answer this call, and thankfully, frankly, I don't want to. If it's your life, your job, your communicator, but since you said you are trying to understand what I'm doing on Earth, and you want to have enough time to hear my story, please answer. I think you should answer. They may be alarmed by the way you suddenly disappeared. Tell them something they could believe, or tell them nothing at all. They may calm down for a while. Okay, I'll put the communicator in speaker mode.